Quick! You've been accused of something that's going to instantly end your career. What do you do? On today's video, we take a look at what not to do when you're caught manipulating clips, and that video starts, right now. Okay guys, I'm going to make this short and sweet. Exhibit A. You claim that I'm still cheating on Warzone due to the fact that I've not activated my Windows yet and still have the watermark. And that means that Aiden or whoever else has unactivated Windows watermark is most definitely cheating. Well, I'm sorry for your luck. You've just proved once again that you haven't a clue what the hell you're talking about. For one, I haven't played Warzone in months. Literally months. We tried with members recently, but the game just wouldn't even run after the update. And two, the reason my Windows is not activated is because I reformat and change my hardware serial IDs at a minimum twice a month, sometimes more frequently. And the reason you ask? No, it's not so I can bypass a hardware ID banned from Call of Duty. If I wanted to do that, I'd just buy a simple program called Infinite where I just click a button and it goes away. It's because the places that I go and the things that I click to get the knowledge that I have to make the videos that I do with the research and information that I put into everything that I put on my channel, I have to go to some of the deepest, darkest, nastiest, most sketchiest places on the web, places that I'm sure you're not even aware exist. All of the programmed applications and everything else that I download is, generally run off of a virtual machine as to contain any nefarious consequences as a result of running these. I've learned my lessons about not reformatting after doing such research, and as such, I reformat quite often. And every time I reformat, I just don't want to pay $10 for another Windows key. Also, if you must know, this is a bat file. It's something that I run and it completely removes the watermark until I restart my computer. Sometimes I just forget to do it. So theory number one in your last video, debunked. Again. Starting to be a trend on your channel, huh? Exhibit B, you clipped audio from a rant on my live stream as I was answering questions from a viewer that asked what's the most important thing that needs to happen for the cheating problem to completely stop on Warzone, and my answer was they needed to make it much harder for people to make new accounts. My VODs on YouTube are exclusively available to channel members only, and if you're not a channel member, you're really missing out. It gives you access to the channel perks and benefits such as members only content, specific emotes, and support badges, and the best part, it only costs $1.99. So hit the blue join button today and join the Alpha Squad. But for those wondering the full context within the rant that this kid clipped from, spun his own narrative on, I'm gonna make that public and I'll link the entire rant in the description below. You don't get to clip audio in fashion that supports your narrative. It doesn't work like that, my friend. That's kind of something the liberal media does, and it's kind of why this country and this world's so full of hate, because somewhere along the lines, young people like you, the all gaming eye, grew up to understand it's okay to lie to viewers as long as you don't get caught. And then when you get caught, well, what do? They attack the accuser. Let me ask you this. If it was an honest mistake, why the vitriol? Why the anger? Why 2 straight videos attempting to discredit your accuser, no attempts of acknowledging your mistakes or anything like that? Do you feel you haven't made a mistake? And I did, I'll be honest, I did get around to finally watching your 2 response videos to me, if that's what you want to call them, but they actually, to me, they sounded more like assault fest. Something like a child mumbling under their breath after daddy spanked that ass. Also, you still haven't acknowledged the fact that you fell for some of the most outstandingly obvious troll fake engine owning menu. You still haven't let your audience know what you bring to the table and the credentials you have to back up that knowledge. Do you not feel you need an explanation behind the accusations? Or are you part of the lazy sect of society that feels they get to say whatever they want regardless of the legitimacy behind it? Because it sure sounds that way. And you still haven't shown your face. I bring this last part up for a reason though. Hell, I don't know why you haven't. Maybe you're an ugly motherfucker like me, but again, I'm not shy and I show my face. But I will tell you this, without showing your true colors, who you really are, putting a face to the voice and letting your community know the real you, like I do with my community, you could be doing so for the case of where if you fuck up badly enough, that you lose every ounce of credibility, and the only move is to rebrand or retire, get to become something entirely new and nobody's any the wiser. And I can definitely see that when this course of action is available, you're more likely to say things that aren't vetted and most likely untrue, because hey, what's the worst that could happen, right? But this is the most interesting part of the video I found right here.
These guys are literally promoting cheats. Think about that.
Okay, I'll think about it. Okay, thought about it. You're a fucking idiot. That's the conclusion it led me to. Promoting cheats? Are you from America? Is English your first language? Do we have the same definition of promoting? Maybe we don't. Let's look. I did none of those things. Yep, more false accusations. Can I ask, why is it so hard for you to follow up an accusation with reasoning behind why you feel this way as to the influence the viewer to think logically about the issue at hand, instead of trying to emotionally influence them with some ambient dramatic music, coordinated selectively clipped footage, and audio to support your made-up narrative? And for what I can only assume is your agenda, getting views and making money on YouTube. And there's nothing wrong with wanting that. But let's set a few ground rules first. Ground rule number 1, be truthful to your community. Don't fill them with false info and let them go out into the internet wilderness spouting off untrue things that you haven't been properly vetting and investigating yourself. Because in the end, that's why they follow you. That's why they listen to you for. That's what they came here for, because you claim to have the knowledge that they don't possess. And you're there to help them, but when your knowledge base is horseshit, you're not actually helping at all. You're just making them look dumb. Ground rule number 2. Bring something to the table. Make a video to explain your knowledge of cheats and where you get your credibility to label somebody a cheater from. Because I'm a logically thinking person, and I'm sitting here going, this is literally a guy and saying whatever the fuck he wants for views. Until you list and prove those credentials, you're just another kid with Windows Movie Maker and a subscription to Epic Sounds. And before I let you guys in on the last rule of thumb, if you've enjoyed the video, please do me a huge solid favor and smash the like button, because you know the trolls are going to come out of the woodwork on the dislike button. And if this is your first time on the channel and you want to see more of this type of content plus all the other banging content I upload and stream, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and you got the notification bell rang so YouTube lets you know whenever I upload a new video or go live. And the last but most definitely not least important rule you should be following is, my name's not a dick, so keep it out of your mouth, bitch.